why I look so dark?
Because
Oh,
we're live.
oh, yeah, we are live, girl. Look.
We always come in
If
like
you-
randomly, like
It's always random. If
Fixing
y'all
stuff.
can see what we look like, if you're on Facebook right now, if you're watching Facebook, like it looks ominous. But if y'all on IG, y'all can see the light.
Maybe point this.
When
Maybe
you
point
point
this.
this camera down,
Oh yeah, I see it now.
it takes
Now
you see?
too bright.
Now you
Okay.
Things like
Okay.
whatever. But hey, y'all, it is us. We are
Some of this light off,
we
man.
we are back.
You look like you did. No, let's clear you up.
Me?
You look like you should not be having this topic today.
Oh my goodness! Can we introduce ourselves?
You do not look like you should be a part of this topic today.
Well, I am half.
It's y'all girl Portia. Y'all know I'm here.
And Karina, the non-melanated person today, and our topic is melanin fears. So,
Man, I'm telling y'all, the light in the studio sometimes be just a little like
intense.
it'd be
It
weird.
made
It'd be
me look
looking
like
weird.
a damn flashlight. For
I was about to start singing. Just give me the light.
right.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that
Made
sometimes.
me look
But
like
yeah,
a light bright.
yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it looks way better.
But we are here, y'all. You know, it's been and had to take an extra week off, but we are here and we are ready to talk about some stuff.
Finally, melanin fears.
I know. Well, if you're new to the show, we normally start off our podcast by going over what's the last thing we watched. Typically, it can be anything. It could be a movie. It can be a TV show. It can be a short, whatever. So we just like to start it off with what's the last thing you watched. So, have you watched anything?
Ooh. Oh, okay. So I did so two things. I finally did watch the new Scream.
Okay.
I thought it was really good. I don't know what other people were saying that didn't like it. I thought it was
I liked
good.
it a lot too.
I was sad that Dewey got killed.
I know. Spoiler alert if you guys haven't seen it.
Sorry.
Cover your ears.
Yes, Dewey got killed.
Yeah, I was like, damn. I thought they all was gonna get killed for a
me
minute
too.
there because it was kind of.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that I was like, with was the reasoning for the killings.
Yeah, that didn't make sense to me.
Right. And then I thought
and
about
the killers.
Yes. Okay. So I thought about it too. I guess they were supposed to be together, but I'm like, okay, this guy's clearly like 30 and she's a high school student. So I'm like,
exactly.
Is he a pedophile?
Because the girl's sister, who he was supposed to be with, is because she's to babysit them.
And she was way hotter than the other girls.
Exactly. So I was pissed as hell. You mean to tell me you faked this relationship with this woman?
But that was also her fault though too, because when she was like, when he was like, how long have you when Dewey called it,
yeah,
for one,
he
and he was like, how long have y'all been together? She's like, 6 months.
He did.
Bitch,
because
don't find that weird?
Don't you think it was weird he wanted to go with her for this whole situation she was having with her family, and y'all haven't even been together that long, and he insisted on coming with you,
right? And putting himself in the middle of some killing spree shit, like any other nigga that you've been with for 6 months would have been like,
if I've been dating you for 6 months, I am not about to risk getting killed for you. Like, how stupid can you be?
Right.
But
yeah, I as soon as I saw him, I was like, it's him. And as soon as I saw that other girl, I was like, because something don't sit right with me.
She was a little odd. At first, I thought it was the black chick.
Me too, for a second.
For a quick second.
Me too.
But I was like, ooh, that's a twist for like a quick second. But yeah, the
other one was the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You did watch that?
I did. I watched that.
What did you think about that?
You know, I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
There really wasn't too much like really bad that I had to really say about it. It's just the stupid shit that always happens in horror movies.
Yeah.
I did like the gore, you know, with the killings. I did enjoy that when he kept smashing that dude's head in to the point where it just got flat.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. One thing I didn't like though was how Jacob Lattimore's character, like, it was too much CGI on his face.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It would have been a way cooler shot if they made it more realistic
or had some more skin hanging or something. I didn't even know he was in the movie. Like when the movie came on and they was driving, I was like, "Is that fucking Jacob Lattimore?" Yeah. I was like, "Oh shit,
look at him getting this money!"
I was like, look at you doing horror movies,
right?
Okay,
Hometown,
all right.
But yeah, I didn't like the CGI. I thought that they could have had way better effects for the hanging.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I didn't.
It was the bus scene.
Yes, like
Because,
that
like,
pissed me off.
Y'all could have got off of the bus.
Right.
You could have gotten off of the, especially that one chick with the braids, the black chick with the braids.
Yes.
Why are y'all smashing yourselves
Or
into
at
this
this-
window and y'all cannot get out? He's in the back of the bus, just running.
Well, or
in-
at this point too, just fucking fake being dead. It's
Yes.
enough blood
Yes.
to go around.
I said that about the chick in the truck. I was like, don't move, fake dead, fake dead.
Thank you,
And then
baby.
she had to try to get out. I was like, bitch,
Yeah.
he knows what you're doing. And when she turned around and he was standing right there, I was like, yeah, that's what you get. Because he thought she was dead. Had she fake
Or-
dead, she would have been all right.
No, now this is what really pissed me off. The end. Okay.
That was funny.
Shoot him in the head. Decapitate him.
Yeah,
So,
I said the same thing.
and how is this old ass motherfucker getting like?
Because
I was so mad. And then why are you gonna turn the car on auto drive and it's driving 10 miles an hour?
I don't know if it was
I
just
would have
me,
skirted out of there.
but I was so pissed that they got into that Tesla with all that blood on them, on those cream seats. I was like, what is wrong with y'all? But when he cut the head off and held it up and she was stuck in the sunroof, no.
Right, and it's going 10 miles an hour. He should have threw the thing at
Now
her and killed
that
her
would have
too.
been funny. That would have been real funny. Yeah.
So now we know it's probably going to clearly be another one because
Oh,
she
yeah.
survived.
there's always another one. I don't think it's ever gonna end. I
Come up
don't.
with something
I don't
new.
think it's. I was watching it with my 8-year-old son, and he was like, "Is there gonna be another one?" I'm like, "There's always another one.
Right.
There's always one." But let's see. Well, I stumbled across. I didn't know that this even was out there. When I stumbled across it, they only had 3 episodes. Now I think it's maybe 5
Wait,
episodes.
this is something that you watched?
This is something that I watched.
What is it?
So it's on Sci-Fi. I think it comes on Sci-Fi. It's
Is
called.
it from?
No, it's a
Okay.
series.
I'm watching a series too. I'm going to tell you about mine after yours.
It's called something Nor, and it's on. I think it's on Sci-Fi, but it's a series. Literally, it just. Oh, I take that back. I think it's AMC. I think it comes on AMC. It's called something Nor, and it's
something Nor.
and it's
Is that what it's called, or is it you say
no
it's okay?
It's something. There's a
I'm
word
like,
in the
what?
front.
Is
There's a word
something
in the
Nor?
front,
About
and then Nor. I don't know. I think it's on AMC, but
okay.
it's an hour long split with 2 30-minute stories.
Okay.
And each of the stories, it's all Black people
Oh, nice.
that are in. That's what caught my attention when I was
Melanated.
scrolling through the TV. It's all Black actors and actresses.
Mhm.
And so it's 2 30-minute shows into 1 hour setting. And basically what it is going over certain types of like urban legends or stories that have really been talked about within the Black community with horror.
Oh my god!
So they have-
You need to find out the name of this.
They've taken these stories and they've turned them into these movies. The very first episode had to deal with the lake in Atlanta.
Okay.
So they took that whole story behind it and turned it into like this
Actual like story.
yeah.
Okay.
And so basically that's what it is. So I think right now there are, I don't know how many there are in total episodes,
Okay.
but I think right now there are maybe 5 episodes.
I'm gonna have
out
to
there.
check this out because
But
it sounds good.
I think it's on AMC. When I find out exactly what it is called, I will come back to the show and I'll put it in the comments.
Yes, because
when I
we love
can-
our Black horror.
Yes, because when I saw that and then I saw, oh my God, this is Black people.
Yes.
Like and it's like it's actors and actresses that I have not seen in anything.
That could be a good thing sometimes.
Yeah, so I like to see a fresh face. I like to see like somebody I haven't seen before, and they're not bad actors. They're
Nice.
they're really good, and I thought it was really interesting. I think I watched the first 2 episodes. I got a little busy, so I couldn't keep watching. But if I'm not mistaken, if you guys know what I'm talking about, if you have seen it, please jump in the comments and let me know what it's called. I think it comes on AMC, if I'm not mistaken. It's got the word Nor in it. It's not something Nor. It's a word in front of it.
Well, the show that I've been watching, I forgot to mention this too. I'm watching a series too called From. I think it comes on Epic.
Okay.
It's basically the main character is, I forgot what his name is. He was in Oz.
I haven't watched
The guy from the
Oz.
wheelchair in Oz. You never watched
I
Oz?
haven't watched Oz.
Oh, what is, I can't think of his name. But he's a well-known black actor.
Okay.
He's been in a lot of stuff. I just can't think of anything else right now except for Oz. But it's basically about this town where uh people are stuck in this town. They can't leave, and
Oh.
for some reason it just goes in a loop, kind of like American Horror Story,
Oh,
like
okay.
how they can't leave but they're not
That's
dead.
almost like Wayward Pines also. I don't know
I
if
don't
you
know,
ever
I've never
watched
watched
that.
that. But they can't leave this town,
Mm-hmm.
and they have to be in before the sun goes down, because these people looking creatures come out at night and
Oh.
like will devour you if you are outside or
That
if you
sounds
let them in your
interesting.
house.
Uh-huh.
So it's, I think it's 5 episodes on there right now,
Okay.
but it's pretty interesting and it is gory.
Oh, I'm
Like,
gonna have to watch that. And it's
yeah.
on Epic?
Yeah, and no CGI. Well, there
Okay.
might be a little CGI when the
I love the TV stuff. I love the stuff. It's depending on what channel it's on.
yeah. Epic is like
Epic is really, they're coming up
they're
now
a premium channel.
with the
So
stuff that
yeah.
they're showing.
Yeah, but it's a good show, and the main character is black, and he's the sheriff of the town. And
Oh,
yeah, it's
okay.
cool.
I'm gonna have to, and I've also that reminds me, I just started watching another series. This is on Netflix for my Netflixers out there. I don't know if you've seen this one. I know you
Two
love
Story?
Netflix. No, this is another series.
Okay.
I've been getting into more series lately because
Mhm.
I don't know why.
Movies that kind of suck.
But I don't have the energy now to like sit through a movie.
Yeah.
Like I just don't
Like
have.
you usually
Yeah,
do.
like I
Usually I'm the one that can't.
like normally I'm all for a movie,
Yeah.
but lately I just have not had the energy to like sit through a movie. So I've been trying to find series so that
Mhm.
if I can watch episode, then if whatever, I can cut it off and then come back and catch up with another episode. But I started watching this series on Netflix. It's called Midnight Mass. Have you seen that?
Yes, I've seen Midnight Mass.
Yeah, so I started watching
Interesting.
that. It's very interesting.
Weird. It's
in
gonna be a weird twist for you too.
And
You're
I
like,
think I'm about 4 episodes in. And I really like it. So for you guys who don't know what Midnight Mass is, from what I'm taking on my first 4 episodes, is basically it starts off with this guy gets himself into some trouble with a car accident. He ends up going to jail over what happened at the car accident. I don't want to give it away.
right.
So he goes to jail. He spends 5, 6 years, 8 years in prison. He gets out and he comes to stay with his parents, and they live on an island.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole
a very eerie
the
island.
atmosphere of the island is dark.
Mhm.
Like there's no sunshine. It's very
eerie.
It's gloomy. It's wet.
Yeah.
Just
a lot of cats.
Yes, a bunch of cats. It's just weird. So basically it's a very small town. Everybody knows everyone. And they got that one religious lady, that crazy
Oh, she get on my nerves.
that crazy Mother Mary woman. But I guess they're just all very religious. This town is. So they're all getting ready to go to church, and they happen to become surprised because they have I guess
their priest went missing too.
Yeah, their priest went missing. So
Yeah.
this priest who they don't even know shows up for Sunday service, and they're
Mhm.
like, "Well, who the hell are you?"
Right.
So he has to reassure them, their priest is coming back. However, the teenagers in the town swear up and down they've seen the priest walking the streets at night. But something is murdering these cats.
Yeah.
Something is we don't know what it
Something
is.
Definitely murdering.
We
the
just
cats.
see cats getting snatched up and ripped.
That
to
probably
shreds.
made you really sad too.
Oh my god, it did! Like when they killed that first cat,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, like even though I know it's not real, it was like, did you really have to show a cat getting murdered? Like no, like why? I thought it was so sad, but something is killing these cats. I don't know if it's the priest. I'm kind of like watching to be like, is it the priest? Is it the crazy priest? But the new priest kind of is like weird in himself, because why did he bring that trunk with him? What's in the what like?
You gonna find out.
So I find it interesting. It's one of my Sunday watches.
Have you ever? Okay, so now that you're on series, I probably can give you a few recommendations. Have you ever watched Hill House Haunting?
I don't think I have.
You need to watch that on Netflix along with Haunting of Bly Manor.
Oh, I've watched that one.
Okay, so Hill House Haunting is the first one.
Oh, okay.
Before
so
Bly
then
Manor.
So then I did.
Okay.
I watched them both.
Another, I don't know if you, this is a kind of older series, but it was great. And I don't know why Showtime canceled it, but it was called Penny Dreadful.
Oh, I started watching, but I stopped.
Okay. Pick it back up.
Where is it? Where am I picking it up at now? Where is it at?
Because I thought they had it on Netflix for a while.
Because it was off cable. Because I didn't.
Yeah, it was on Netflix.
Okay,
you might be able to find it again.
I did watch like 2 epensodes of it, and then
it gets you gotta stick.
When
with
I went back to watch it, it wasn't on TV anymore. I don't know where it went.
Penny Dreadful is a great, and Yellow Jackets.
Yes, I am going to get into that. Yeah, I've been in a lot of series. So again, because we want you guys to interact. So if you guys are watching any series that you find interesting, that you think we may like, because we don't just watch movies, give us some ideas, because I'm all for a good series.
Yeah, I am too.
That is really good. But yeah, that's basically what I've been watching.
All right, well, let's get into these topics about melanin fears.
Yes.
So, okay, in case y'all don't understand what melanin fears are, we came up with this concept for this show. It was supposed to be originally done in February for Black History Month. Instead of reviewing movies from Black directors or mainly Black cast, we decided to go with melanin fears, which would be horror movies that would not happen if the cast or the story featured Black characters or melanated people. So my pick, I'm gonna just start off because I'm sure you can just go off the dome for these, but my main one is The Forest.
Okay.
So The Forest is basically about a woman who goes to there's actually a real suicide forest in Japan.
Uh-huh.
I think it's Japan. Okay. I'm not going to try to pronounce it because it's
got some weird
We just
name.
call it the suicide forest.
Yeah.
But she goes to the suicide forest because her twin sister is missing and she went into the suicide forest. And usually when people go there, they're going to commit. Yeah. So she goes there to try to find her sister, but when she gets there, the guide basically tells her, I don't think it's a good idea because you're sad, and sad people shouldn't go into this forest because it can play tricks on you. So yeah, sorry, Tanasha, my sister. If you went there, I'm not going there to find you.
Oh, I was gonna say, hope she didn't go for real.
No. No, my sister is not going to no suicide forest either. But if that was real life, I'm not going into that forest.
Definitely not going.
I'm gonna probably stand out. I would go to Japan. I'll probably stand at like the border and pray for you.
Yeah,
but I'm not going because she went and the ending wasn't good. It was sad.
Yeah, I watched that movie. I definitely would.
And suck.
When it comes to that whole with the melanin fears, all I need is for somebody to tell me that's not a good idea,
right.
Or if you do this, this will happen, or
right.
If you do this, blah blah blah.
I don't even need that though, because the next one, Blair Witch Project.
That was gonna be mine.
I'm not going into a haunted forest that's haunted by a witch.
You went looking for the witch.
The simple fact that these non-melanated people purposely went to go find out if this is true or not, we wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
we just gonna believe it,
right?
And what's that one movie? As is below. Or something
as above, so below.
Yes,
where they go into the
for the catacombs.
Yes.
No, not doing that. Not doing that.
I would probably go on a tour, but I'm not going off a track because people really do go missing in there in real life.
Right. Just because you don't know where you're going alone.
Yeah.
And they get smaller, and
when somebody gets to start wanting to investigate some shit just because they want to.
Yeah, and the air gets thinner. The rake probably lives in there. I'm good.
You go have fun. Like I'm I'm not doing it. You go have fun.
Another one. Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. First of all, if me and my brother are driving home and we're in a rural area, farms, and he sees somebody putting something down a big ass tube that looks like a body,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pull over so we can investigate.
I'm not
I'm
pulling
gonna
over
slap
for
the shit out of
anybody.
him,
No,
and
no.
we're gonna keep driving.
That's
Okay.
almost
No,
every
no,
of those horror
let's-
movies where there's
let's-
someone
let's be
hitchhiking
honest.
on the side of the road.
Black people don't pull over in areas that are not known for black
No.
people. Period.
Hell no, we
Because
know.
we that is a horror movie in itself for us.
Yeah, because I am not getting shot.
I'm not,
with
no.
a shotgun.
Especially if it's down south. No, I don't know.
No, not doing. I'm gonna keep on going.
No.
And then I saw a video, like somebody had made this like years ago. Like somebody had made a video about this, like a funny video, and they showed, like, you remember in the Jeepers Creepers 2 where the girl had the vision and the guy was like, go back.
Uh-huh.
So the guys were driving. It was like 3 black guys in the car, and they showed like a guy doing that. And they said, "Oh, it looked like this nigga told us to turn around." So they turned the car around.
Yes, yeah.
Black
I'm-
people will start running when other black
Yeah.
people are
Oh,
while
hell
other
yeah.
people are running.
I don't even know
So,
what you're running from,
before-
but I'm
Running.
gonna just run with you because obviously, if you don't want to be there, I don't want to be there either.
Right. I'm out.
So I'm a run too. Definitely gonna run. I'm trying to think.
I had Midsummer on my list because I'm sorry. Those people did not know that guy well enough to go over to the Netherlands or wherever they went to research whatever they were doing. And yes, granted, there was one black guy in there, but he was pretty whitewashed.
No, that one
They
black
got- they
that
gotta
one black
throw him
person
in
is
there.
never a representation of us.
No, because the movie just gotta have him in there to have him
Because
in there.
as soon, yeah, I wouldn't have gone.
I would say any of the movies where they are going on these tours to go, what is it, face to face with the sharks?
Yeah, you're talking about those cage.
Yes, the cage.
Yeah, I'm not.
Shark viewings. What's the one movie with the sisters?
Something meters down.
48 meters down?
40
yeah,
something, yeah.
not doing that. Not doing that.
No.
Like I'm not.
Because in those real life, when they do that in real life, they throw like blood in the water to attract them.
so that they can. I'm sorry,
And
but
anything can go wrong like that movie. And
I already will get like anxiety by just having that mask
I don't even like looking at sharks
on
in
my
the aquarium.
head. I mean, they're cute in the aquarium. They can stay there. They're cute. They're cute. But I'm not trying to be face to face with you underwater in your habitat, in your home.
No.
Like I'm just not
and
doing it.
even beyond sharks, we don't even know what's really in the ocean.
Yes,
So,
that shit terrifies me.
yeah, I'm good.
Like to know
I don't even want to go
to know
snorkeling.
that
Damn
there's all
near.
this shit in the ocean that you can't see.
Right.
Like I just saw on TikTok a few days ago where these people went I don't know where they were, not here, but they went on this glass boat. It was like a
Yeah,
glass
I think I
boat
saw that.
tour, and I was like, hell no, because
Look at the
like
glass cracks.
that just freaks me out.
I think I would do that. I do want to do some adventurous things. I'm
not
scared
going
of,
far.
I'm just scared of the ocean.
I'll keep it shallow. I'll walk in up until like my knees, my thighs, and then that's it. I don't want to keep going.
When I went to California, I didn't even go that far. I went up to my ankle.
I didn't want to keep no. Yeah,
I
we
was
went to Mississippi and we were in the Gulf of Mexico, and I just kept it to my waist, and I was like, I don't know what's out there. I'm not going out there. I'm not going.
You can get stung by a damn jellyfish. Anything can
Man,
happen. in
some
the ocean.
algae rubbed against my leg, and I damn near had
Right.
a heart attack. Like, no, I'm not doing it.
So yeah, okay, yeah, I definitely agree with that. Or even that cave one that they had. I'm not going into a cave.
Not doing that either.
The cave in the water or descent. I'm not going in any.
Not doing
cave.
that either. That's shit terrifying.
Unless it's like a general tour where
But
it's
you know,
like,
they like in
yeah.
those movies, they tend to have that one person that is skeptical, and I'm that one person. Like,
and that's when
and
I
they
would
don't
stay.
listen.
That's when I would stay and just pray for y'all at the entrance of the cave, and
yeah, because nobody's
not
gonna make
going.
me feel bad for not coming.
Yeah.
Like, sorry,
I'll pray for you.
have
guys.
fun. If y'all don't come back, I'm happy I didn't go.
Nope.
That leads me to like, okay, so you know this is always me, Ouija. I'm
Mm,
not playing with no damn Ouija boards.
definitely not.
When they tried to pull that Ouija board out, when I went to sleepover, I
I've
stayed
played with
upstairs
one.
and I prayed for them.
I won't even be in the
I
same
played with one.
room, the
No,
same
I
house.
wasn't. They were in the basement. I was upstairs in the kitchen with their mom.
See, now that would have freaked me out to even be in the same building with them, knowing what they were doing. Because
No, I was covered by the blood.
I'm not, I'm not about to let no little spirits come withering and find me hiding upstairs. Like,
I was gonna rebuke it in the name of the Lord.
like,
For real.
yeah, I'm not doing it. That's one of those like. That's one of those when you know that when your parents and your grandparents start telling you, leave stuff alone and start telling you stories. That's when you're like, no.
Because I've had some crazy stories that
Like
happened to
I'm
my grandpa, and I'm like, yeah, no, I don't play
not
with that stuff.
not dealing with it.
I don't even like watching those type of movies at night. I watch them during the
Girl, when
day.
they
Now that will scare me.
when they start to get into like reading some shit in a book,
that brings me Evil Dead.
yes,
Never would happen.
and the shit is in Latin, and I don't know what the fuck you saying.
Right? How are you reading this?
Am I the only person that mutes the TV because I'm not about to have you reciting some shit to bring some shit in my house? Like I literally will mute the TV.
Okay, I haven't muted the TV before, but The Ring. Okay, that's another one that would never happen because I'm not watching any video where they're like, "Oh, you will die in 7 days." When they actually played the video on the movie, I did not watch it. I looked away.
The first time I watched it, I will admit I did not watch the video. I was looking through my fingers. But the second time I watched the movie, because I wanted to know what the fuck was on the tape. So the second time I watched it, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch this. But then when it went off, I said, oh shit, phone, please don't ring.
Right.
I was like, don't call me.
Don't jump
don't call me. Like, yeah. 7 days. Yeah, like I'm just not, but because some of that shit in the movies just is like, just don't play with it.
It's too much.
Because it'd be exactly like, especially
how she was killing people.
Man, that's some crazy shit. Because it really had, like, when you come to think about it, like, it kind of had me weirded out by like old electronics, like VHSs, and what's that one movie? What's it called? Shutter.
Yeah.
When they purchased that old camera.
And I'm a photographer, so
like that kind of has me like, okay, who has this been with? And
I need to test these lenses to see if there's a ghost in here.
Because to this day, and I know we brought this up in a podcast like many, many months ago, even last year, but to this day, I still have an issue with mirrors.
You do?
I do. I have like an issue with mirrors. Like I don't have a lot of mirrors put up in my house. But every time I go to bed, I have to cover up my vanity mirror and I had turned my body size mirror around. And because one of the reasons being, before I did this, I couldn't sleep. Sleeping.
I remember you saying that.
Like sleep was like disturbed. I couldn't get to sleep. I was tossing and turning. I had a lot of thoughts going on in my head. I just could not sleep. Night sweats. So I got to reading on this and I came across an article that explained how mirrors can drain your energy depending on, what's going on. So they did the suggestion of covering up your mirrors. So when I did that, I slept like a baby. So ever since then, if it's time to go to bed, I'm covering up these mirrors. I'm turning these mirrors around. I'm not dealing with it.
And they say too, like you shouldn't let your like when you have a baby, like when it's like
that was a not urban legend, but like old wives' tale
that you don't let the baby look in the mirror.
With because most of my family's from the South, so when I was pregnant, they were real big on if somebody dies and you're going to the funeral, don't let your babies look into the mirror because they were like it was one of two things: either your babies were going to be born ugly or not beautiful because they looked into the mirror when there was a death in the family, or their soul was going to be taken, and when you gave birth, your baby was going to die.
Jesus. So
let me tell you, I was terrified. Like when I was pregnant with my kids, like, this is not happening. So, yeah, to this day, I still have a thing with mirrors. I'm
trying to think of like what is my thing.
I won't even buy antique mirrors.
Oh, I don't know about really buying antique stuff.
Yeah, the whole like
because like that Dimmitt Box movie
Yes.
ruined it, or it wasn't
Mhm.
even, what was it called? I forgot what it was called, where they bought like a it wasn't even like
it was like a Rubik's cube type of thing.
no, it was like a storage thing, and I forgot what it was, but that was a true story.
Yeah.
Or even Annabelle. Like, I'm not gonna buy no freaky ass weird looking doll.
But if it looks weird, why do you want it in the first place?
Right.
Like if the thing looks like, because people be posting these old antique dolls on some of these pages I follow on Facebook, and the first thing I'm gonna say is that shit look haunted as hell. Like, why did you buy that? What are you doing with that?
Right.
Like, so you just have all these old creepy looking ass dolls in your house?
Some people like that shit.
I'm just not.
Yeah, I don't know what my thing would really be like, where I'm like, I won't. Oh, I don't fuck with woods. Ever since I don't mess with woods like that. Now I do like to go. Well, I did. I don't anymore. But I used to go on like 5 mile bike rides. On like bike trails here, like that would be in like woodsy, but it was never deep in the woods. Like,
oh yeah,
it would be like the street would be like right there, like maybe 10 feet away, you know.
Yeah.
But like woods,
Yeah, I don't think I would be. I stick with
ever since I've seen the Blair Witch Project, I
Yeah.
do not.
Cause it be some shit in the woods. Like you really be coming up on some shit.
And you can get lost so easily. Like,
Mhm.
and I'm just good. And you never know what you're gonna encounter in the woods, like what type of animals or weird
Right.
people home, like you never know. So
Yeah.
I just don't
And
deal
I'm
with
pretty
woods.
good with directions, but I still think I would get turned around in the
Yeah.
woods. Cause it's
And I don't mess with Ouija boards, clearly.
yes,
I don't.
I'm not dealing with it either. I don't even care if that shit is a decoration on a sweatshirt.
And I'm not saying candy. I'm not saying Candyman, Bloody Mary. I'm not doing none of that.
I'm not doing it either.
Like, you even like, and it's funny because like with me now being in photography, like in my lighting class, I'm learning about like different reflections, like, and like direct reflections. So you really can't say Candyman 3 times anywhere, because as I'm looking right now, that's a direct reflection. Like everywhere is a mirror. So yeah, I don't mess with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm definitely not. When I first saw the movie, I was like, no, not anything that you're reciting.
Well, I mean, okay, well, I changed that. Now if I get pulled over, I'll probably say Candyman. Because they made him like a vigilante
still
now.
Not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm still. It's just no. Because in the back of my mind, I'm always gonna think about,
Tony Todd coming in
in his coat and hook.
Right.
Like no.
Another one that I had on the list was Hereditary.
Okay.
Because first of all, ain't nobody's black grandma gonna be in some shit in a cult doing the freaky shit that they were doing. 2, when the mom forced him to take his sister to the party, a black mama, knowing that her baby has all these allergies, is not gonna just send her to some random place. Like,
right.
No.
Right.
So I said that probably would never happen. Another one that I had was, let me see, I gotta go back to my list.
Because I did not make a list. I
had Scream, because at the end of the day, the Scream, like, well, it's not a monster, it was a person. They didn't have no special powers, so we would just jump them. If they ran up in a party, we would just jump them.
Yeah. Because all they had was a knife. Well, all they had, but still, if it's
10 of us and one of them, we're gonna jump you.
Yeah, basically.
Some of us are gonna make it out alive. You're not. So I had Scream.
I'm trying to think of one that I definitely would not do, because this is a good topic. It really made you think.
Yeah.
Really made you think. Shit, I just really need somebody telling me not to do something. And
Wrong Turn.
Yes.
Besides my dad, when he made the wrong turn in West Virginia, where the movie took place. Yeah, my dad, he did it. But we're gonna, I mean, like you said, you pretty much stick to the.
Yeah.
I pretty much stick to the GPS too.
I would pretty much say, like, I'm not investigating nothing that I know something happened, because just no. I'm not investigating anything. I'm not going searching for anything. Like you said, I'm not going in in any water,
Water,
woods looking for anything. I'm not buying any toys
caves.
that I don't know anything about. I'm not reading anything out loud if it's not in English.
And if the oh, even like with the new Chucky, the new one where it was like a robot. If that bitch is malfunctioning, I'm taking it back to the store.
Yeah, as soon as I see that you are talking with no batteries, then
You gotta go.
we're gonna have some problems. Like I have to get rid of you before it even gets to that point. So,
Or you're going in the fire. Or
do
somewhere.
you find yourself like, well, I don't know, like if you have any like nieces or nephews or anything else, but do you find yourself like checking the toys, like when you take them out of the box?
Like, no, like kids these days don't really play with toys. But I'm sure when I have a child, because I really want to be, I'm really strong on like I don't want my kid to be a tablet kid.
Yeah.
They're gonna play with toys, so I'm pretty sure like once I get there, I will.
My grandson has tons of toys, and I know for Christmas we needed tons of batteries.
Mm-hmm.
But I always find myself like if it's something that talks or something that moves or something that and it requires batteries, the first thing I say is, "Let me get what kind of batteries? Let me get a screwdriver. I don't know. I want to make sure there are no batteries in here because if you start doing some shit with no batteries,
You gotta go.
you're going right back to the store, like not dealing with this." So yeah, that's like always a thing of mine because of Chucky. I'm always like, let me make sure.
Okay, so I don't even know if Chucky would really happen because ain't nobody about to buy their son no damn doll.
My daughter actually has a Chucky doll.
But that's, I mean, I'm saying like
dolls in general.
Okay, I knew probably one little boy when I was growing up. Do you remember like how we talked about like they were called my buddy dolls?
Oh yeah,
my buddies.
I knew one kid that had that when I was growing up. One little boy.
I knew a lot of
all the other little boys. No,
it was the Teddy Ruxpin that I did not want.
What was that?
It was a teddy bear with the tape player in the back.
But the thing looked creepy.
But the
as
mouth
hell.
would move.
The eyes would like move around.
So
in his
what
head.
it was initially you were supposed to get these learning tapes, and in the learning tapes they had specific things it would do that Teddy would respond to.
Okay.
So his eyes would move, and he would read, and
his head would move.
He would make little motions from the tape. But of course, niggas got a nig. And we would be playing all other kind of tapes in there, and Teddy would be.
Because literally, whatever you put in him,
would have definitely.
He was going to move his mouth to whatever you would put in him, and it was just how he looked in general.
And technically, I feel like Teddy Ruxpin should have been a movie too.
Yeah,
because he should have been a possessed bear that he was talking. They were thinking about it, but the people who made Teddy Ruxpin did.
Wait, isn't that what Ted's based off of? Maybe
Ted, yeah, because the guy Ted is something similar to that.
Y'all remember? I don't.
Because the guy who made Teddy Ruxpin,
there was an animation with this. I forgot this guy. He had a really smooth voice. He was like CJ.
Bear and Jamal.
Yes, I had one of those toys, and I used to love him.
Bear
like when I would have a bad day, I would come home and hug that teddy bear. He would say something like, "You the best kid." Like, and I really like.
He was voiced by Tone Loc. He was a cartoon.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I have
my mom had bought.
So imagine the little baby from Bebe's Kid as a teddy bear.
Yes. Oh my God, it was him. And the teddy bear had he would squeeze him and he would say little things from the show and
I think the only thing that I had that was I guess considered in the teddy bear thing was a Hug-a-Bunch. Was the only thing.
You showing your age
that I had
because nobody knows about a Hug-a-Bunch.
There's some people out there that know what
they
Hug-a-Bunch
do,
is.
but they about our age.
I think though, from my generation, the creepiest toys that I've had were one Furby.
Oh yeah, those things are weird.
Yeah, I love Furby though, but sometimes it would start repeating shit that you would say and be like,
no, because it was the first. It was actually the first Android toy that they made. It was supposed to learn from you,
tested them
but then after
they didn't expect it to do what it was doing.
After that, I had the Baby Alive
because they would just start saying shit.
Yeah,
well, this Baby Alive would do that. So when I really I told y'all when I had dolls, I really thought that they were like my babies. Mm-hmm. So when I would play with this doll, I would be like, "Hello," and I'd be all happy. So this bitch one day and she turned her head like this and stuff. So one day she turned her head and she was like, "Hello." Wait a minute.
That would have scared the shit
And I
out
didn't
of
know.
me.
Yeah, I didn't know at the time that it actually like was Android and like it would pick up things that you would say and yeah, it was just weird.
Yeah, that was so crazy.
But
yeah.
I love that doll. I did, but I was like, damn, she's starting to repeat.
Yeah, them little
I better not
Furbies.
cuss around this doll.
They would just like, cause I think one of my kids had one, but they would do some weird shit. It's like, you would get to clapping at it and stuff, and it would do all this weird stuff, or you'd be in
or
another
when you
room and
used
it
to
would-
feed it, it'd be like, guh, guh.
Yeah,
You
that
had
was
to stick your finger in its mouth to feed it, and it'd be like, guh.
that was some crazy stuff. But yeah, it's just a bunch of stuff because of movies that I'm just not that are making me think twice now, making me think, just a little
Like what?
different.
Well, I mean,
Well, all the movies that we've mentioned,
like, yeah, I mean, like
I thought twice about the movies anyway.
like all of that stuff, just
and it's
makes
not
me think
because
a
you're
little-
black. Like, you just
No, it's definitely because I'm black. but no, like horror movies are always the things I always felt these situations could all been avoided.
Mhm.
Like if almost every single horror movie, this could have been avoided. Like let's take Candyman for an example. You heard this urban legend, but as a non-melanated woman, you couldn't mind your damn business. So you went, not only did you go and bother this man who was probably minding his business, you went to the hood to do it.
Yes.
Okay? So you deserve
And
everything
then
you get.
one thing I did not like, I was thinking about this other thing the other day with Candyman. Everybody who did it, like her friend did not call Candyman. The psychologist did not call Candyman. So it's like, okay, well, do I really get killed if I call Candyman, or just people around me do?
It's bro.
Like, how do
somebody,
they protect themselves?
somebody, bro, was knee deep in some ancient cooch, and someone said his name 3 times, and this man is pissed. So whoever happens to be around, I'm assuming you did it, so you gonna get it.
Right.
Blair Witch could have been avoided.
Yeah.
150%.
It
Right.
The Ring
Don't go.
can be avoided.
Don't
you
watch
ain't
it.
got to watch this tape.
Right. Don't watch
You
it.
know,
Yeah.
I'm not that
Jeepers
curious.
Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers.
That also
Keep
could have
driving.
been yep.
You know, the only movie I personally only 2 horror movies that I've ever really seen that I said, you know what, it is what it is. Is Friday the 13th. No, take that back. That could have been avoided too.
Wait,
You ain't got to go to camp.
Hey, speaking of that,
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street, they said
You
that
can't even-
they said, okay, this was a part of that funny video that I told y'all about. So they they showed these niggas playing dice, and Freddie came in and they were like, bitch, we don't sleep.
Yeah, we don't.
That's so, but that was something, but I was like, no,
Yeah,
eventually
that-
at some point you do have to sleep. So
Yeah.
Right. So that one you can't avoid. It's not your fault.
Yeah.
You know, unless you already grown when he moved to the city, then he ain't got no time for you.
right.
But if you a teenager,
well, no, he did kill the mama at the end.
Mama was part of the original
Right.
group, wasn't it?
So if you was a
Yeah.
part of the original group that
Then
killed him, then you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
can
Other than
offshoot.
that, you a teenager, and
Right.
you know it's already rough because you got hormones going crazy.
Right.
Now you got this dude fussing with you in your sleep, who's kind of a pedophile because he's only targeting teenagers.
Right.
Sophie.
Yeah.
Then
he was a pedophile.
yeah, and then Halloween. Mike Myers just did what Mike Myers did because he wanted to do it. He
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
care who you were.
He was just
Because
killing
this last
everybody.
one, he cleared out the whole town.
He
I'm
was just
sorry.
killing people to just be
He just be killing them. So whether you black, white, whatever, bro. Just,
Yeah. He,
Gay, straight.
You're
Right,
right.
it didn't
he
matter.
Did not care.
he did not judge.
He
He
was
killed.
Just, he was just killing.
he
him.
killed.
If you're in his way, you're in his
He
way.
getting killed.
Right. That's why I love the title of the movie, Halloween Kills. 'Cause that's
So
basically all
I
bro
mean,
did.
if Mike Myers comes to your town,
Or
it's
just
best
get-
you just get on a
leave.
plane and just dip.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't even just because he's not going to follow you unless he related to you.
And you're not gonna be able to kill him.
No, you're not. We
you
proved
can't-
that.
Unless you decapitate him.
And even then, I don't know
Which
if that
they
works.
should have fucking did.
Which, like,
They never go for the neck.
They never go for the
Head.
headshots.
yeah, they
Head.
never do.
How?
Never
You
go for
can
the head.
they never shoot them in the head. They never try to cut their head
Because-
off.
They're always
Because
like,
if you pay attention, when he came out the burning house,
wait. Okay, I'm
they
sorry.
all sat there
This
and
is
looked
like
at him
movies
like,
in
who?
general.
Okay,
Like
but
Scream.
They
could've-
did. But Sydney, when she came around, she said headshots, bitch.
Yeah,
She
did.
did.
She did.
Yeah.
But before that, though,
Yeah.
before she even said that, when he was right there, you could have shot him in the
Coulda
head,
shot
and
him.
it could have been done.
Especially when they
Right,
had him
what
all,
do
when they
we-
all had him in a circle and was beating them up.
Like, he should have known better.
Kill
He
him.
should have. Like, I didn't. That's yeah. He should have did that right then and there when the people were there. Like,
Double,
Yeah.
double tap.
clearly, double
yeah,
tap.
because
Double
you
tap.
know,
Oh, number 3, I forgot. Now that we said double tap, zombie apocalypse. You can't do nothing. You're there. It's already there. Either you're gonna be a zombie or you're gonna live long enough to die before a zombie kills you.
Or just learn how to deal with it and fight.
Just fight.
Yeah,
That'd be the only time you might find me out in the woods.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
You might find me in the
And
mountain.
then you're gonna get haunted by a Blair Witch.
At that point in time, I'm like,
pick and choose.
you gotta pick. I'm just gonna go to the mountains of Caucasus and just relive my life as a caveman.
Hey, you can't go in a cave either. The scent.
Yeah, it's something everywhere. It's something everywhere. Can't go to the mountains, there's something there. Can't go to the cave, there's something there. Can't go to the water, there's something there.
Then can't go to the islands because
there's something there. Can't go to a new house because there's something wrong with it.
You got every house is possessed. Did y'all ever watch the old horror movie House?
Yes.
So there was this old movie about this.
Look, I'm like,
it was the spirit that was living in this house that this guy owned. And the spirit was specifically messing with the guy who he kidnapped his son.
was this an animation?
No, it was a real movie.
I think it came out in like 80s.
It came out in the 80s.
Okay.
So
86,
basically, they moved into this house, and the spirit in this house kidnapped the son.
Damn.
Took the son.
Through a closet door.
I thought it was through the mirror.
This sounds like some poltergeist shit.
It was
it
kind
through
of.
the mirror?
I think it was through
He
the
went
bathroom.
through the
the mirror
closet to
with
get his
him.
son.
Right.
Okay, it was through the
But he
closet.
snatched him through the bathroom mirror. No, he went through the mirror first, and that's when he realized
He came out the closet.
He came out the closet.
Okay.
Early gay reference. early gay reference.
We're gonna get shut down today.
And it was crazy because, long story short, because this movie's so old, I don't even know if you can find it anywhere. The spirit that had kidnapped his son was his old war buddy who was upset at him because during the war he left him there
To die.
So he came back and he had been haunting dude all this time.
Way to hold a grudge.
Yes.
And now here, have you mind? I don't know how long the son had been gone, but the son never aged because it was a long time because even the wife had left him.
It was
He
the
basically
most
lived in
weirdest movie
It was weird.
ever. One of his, that nosy
Wait, was
neighbor.
this, okay, so was this before me? Because I've never heard of this.
You may have been young. All I know is the main guy
like
from Real
mid-80s.
American Heroes. If you ever seen that terrible superhero TV show, the main guy was him, and then Bull, who was from Night Court, was the villain.
Yeah, it was mid 80s.
It was mid 80s.
I just remember that one song that they played when the movie went off, that old school song.
I remember the song, but I can't remember the name of it right now.
Yeah, I can't think
I
of
remember
it
because
either.
me and my mom
Like when I
watched
hear
that movie
that song
again.
now, I think of that movie because the song was tied to that movie. But the thing about it, it was there were some funny moments in the movie.
It was definitely some funny
because he
moments.
had a neighbor who wanted to bring him a pie, who wanted to come over and bring him a pie to welcome him to the neighborhood. But
I'm sorry.
he was dealing. What was he trying to hide, a body or something?
Who was a neighbor?
No, the guy, like body parts or something.
I don't know.
And
I can't remember.
She was trying to like bring him this pie, and in my head, I'm like, dude, don't answer the door. So he's trying to like crack the door open with dealing with the shit that he was dealing with in the house because the fish. It was the fish.
It was the fish he was trying to hide.
Because the fish on the wall kept moving, and so he was like decided he was gonna like chop it up and try to throw it in the garbage.
So the neighbor thought he was out here murdering people.
Yeah, the neighbor thought he was killing people.
How were the effects in this movie?
Oh, this is the 80s, fam. There was no effects.
Yeah, none.
It was terrible.
None at all. The automated fish, like
you know that fish that sings when it's on the wall.
Yeah,
That's
what I thought of.
Literally,
Yeah.
that was the quality of the animation to this shit.
basically.
So there was a
yes.
part in there where I guess the spirit was trying to take him back to this moment where he left his friend at, trying to give him basically a redemption moment. Like, okay, if you save me now, then I'll give you your son back. But he wasn't telling him that. He was making him relive this moment to make him do it
so he
differently
literally had to go back to the war and refight.
and redo it again and to relive this moment.
What?
And
How
he
does
still left him again. That was the funny part. He left him again.
I was gonna say, like, how does the spirit even have that power to go
You
back
can
in
kind
time
of put
like
it in
that?
like a horror comedy.
It was a horror.
like
It
a
was
horror comedy.
It was
Okay.
full moon before full moon was full moon.
And I have seen it on some streaming service.
There's somewhere.
It's called
because
House.
it's just House. It's probably gonna be the hardest one to find because there's so many movies
There are a lot
called
of movies
House.
called House.
That's
There
why I
was
like,
4
is it
of
an
them.
animation because I remember that House.
Speaking of animation, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
I
we good.
watched the stupidest shit called House. And the reason why I watched it is because I was on TikTok and
TikTok will get you in trouble.
the woman comes on saying, whatever you do not watch this movie in the dark. Whatever you do not watch this movie with the lights off. So of course I'm thinking to myself like, shit, I'm gonna watch the shit
Right.
then.
Let's go.
So I go.
Wait. We just sat here for
I know. We
talking
did.
about
I know.
not doing
I
things,
know.
and
No,
then you.
but let me tell you why. Because I like scary shit. So because she said don't watch this in the dark,
Hence
don't
the
watch
name of
this
our podcast.
alone. I kind of wanted to watch it.
You were intrigued.
I was intrigued. So I go on Netflix and I go find this now that I can say this dumbass movie that she said don't watch. It's a stop motion
Okay, like a
claymation
Mhm.
movie. And I think it has 3 stories entwined into this movie. So it's a trilogy.
Okay.
When I tell you this shit is so stupid, like, so for example, I won't even go into the first one because that was dumb. But the second story was this mouse. And he talked, of course, but what he did was he bought homes and he flipped them to sell to sell houses.
Hold on, the mouse did?
Yes. So the mouse had a house that he had just flipped and was getting ready to do a showing so that he can sell it and get money off of it. However, he put his whole self into this house. He kind of forgot about the world and forgot about things that were going on. So every now and then we would see him on the phone with someone saying, "I know, baby. I know,
a mouse.
I know, yeah, I
I'm
know."
just trying to get past.
Saying, "I know, sweetie. I'm sorry. I know it's going longer than expected. I'll promise I'm gonna make it up to you. I'm gonna make it up to you." So we kept seeing this like throughout him flipping this house. Come to find out, he didn't even have a wife. He didn't even have a girlfriend.
He's a mouse.
He was calling his doctor because he didn't have anybody to talk to. So the doctor ended up calling the police to say that he was harassing him. In the midst of these other mice came to the showing and they decided that they were just going to live in the house and not buy the house.
Okay.
So which caused all these mice to go insane. So as I'm watching this, I kind of felt like I was about to go insane because I was like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
What? And I could not stop watching it. That's the shit was so weird and the shit was so stupid. I could not stop watching it. It was the dumbest shit, but I was so into it.
Probably somebody's art project.
That I could not stop watching it. But it is called House. It's on Netflix. And it's claymation.
I might check it out just to see how stupid it is.
If y'all love stupid shit, this is it.
Oh, I love stupid shit.
Y'all can, it will take an hour and about 45 minutes of your time. But I was so intrigued. Like, you know how when some shit be so dumb, you know better, and you just like give it up? I knew better.
Oh, yeah. You know, I'll give up a movie.
But I was so intrigued. I just kept watching this dumb shit. And then the last one was about cats.
Okay. that really reeled you in.
So I was like, oh, okay, you've got me. I'm here now. This is the end. This is about cats. So I'm definitely going to watch it. But it was so, Karina, when I say it was so stupid. And it's under the horror section.
You know me. I'm probably turning it off for 5 minutes and be like, no.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, what the fuck is this shit? It literally was like that. But I was so intrigued. I kept watching it. But I wanted to go find that girl TikTok and be like,
no.
But she turned off her comments.
That should have told you something right there.
She was getting
that
paid
should
for
have told
promotion.
you something.
She turned off her comments, so I couldn't even like comment if I wanted to.
That should have told you something
but
right
it's,
there.
It's
You
like
it's called House.
It's called House. If you see it on Netflix, just keep scrolling. Don't even
I'm
stop.
watch it now.
don't even stop and watch it. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think I mean, yeah, I just think there's certain things that we just would not put up with when it comes to horror.
And if you guys think of anything else while watching this,
okay, now one thing I will, I'm getting bitten by Dracula or whatever. Vampire, I don't care.
Some
I'm
kind
about to. I'm gonna
There it
be a
is, The
vampire.
House. It's called The House.
Some kind of freak.
That's it with that cat.
It just look freak.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna get bit by a vampire if I ever get the opportunity.
What?
Is there a trailer
Why?
for that?
You said why?
No, it would start playing from the beginning, so that's why I didn't want to.
You said
it.
why would I want to get bitten by a vampire?
Yes.
Because I want to be a seductive, sexy.
If the vampire
Blood
can
slayer.
help me lose
Okay.
weight,
No,
then
that's
they can-
just no, but that's just it. From what I've noticed is
they
whatever
can
you
bite me.
wherever you are when you get bit in your like physical, that's
Mhm.
what you stuck
Well, let
at.
me lose
Okay,
weight first,
well,
then
That's what you
yeah.
stuck at.
I'm gonna lose
I
weight.
can lose
then
weight,
get
but
bit.
No,
I
I
can't.
think you will at least lose weight because majority of your organs die
I ain't never
anyway.
seen no fat.
It was like I ain't
vampire.
seen, so I'm thinking majority of your organs
There
die
was a
anyway.
fat vampire on True Blood. Remember, he was
Oh,
Who?
yeah.
upset.
He's the only
The
one.
guy that
He's the only
Jason
one.
kidnapped, he was
Oh, that's
upset
right.
because he thought he was going to be sexy when he became a vampire and he wasn't.
Well, you know what? I have a love hate with True Blood because they did break the social norms of what vampires were, but they also made Jason.
If we get
dumb
into
as
True
fuck.
Blood, we definitely are.
We're
not
gonna have to have an
We
episode.
supposed to start binge watching it.
get out
So
of here.
I think we need to. Should that be our next thing? Like what?
What's
I don't
it?
know. We got
What goes down in April? What's big?
Easter.
April Fools.
That's like a given. We can watch April Fools and dissect how terrible of a
Didn't we
movie it
try
really
to do
is.
that last year?
I
It
don't-
didn't work out.
Yeah, I don't know, but
We
yeah,
different-
there's
we're
April
different people now.
Fools, there's Easter, there's Good
There's no
Friday.
Easter horror movies, are
Yes,
there?
there is.
Okay, there we
I
go.
think there is some.
There we
Something
go.
Probably really
We'll have to find some.
dumb, but yes, I'm pretty sure there's an Easter movie. I think because I definitely think that we should definitely do a True Blood episode.
We should just
I think we
binge
should-
watch True Blood together, period, and then critique every season.
I'm down.
Because it's only what, like
'Cause
8
I'm a
episodes
true-
a season?
No, like
no,
10.
there's a
There's like 10.
there's more than that.
I have it on DVD. I have all of them.
I'm sorry, you paid
I'm a True
money for
Blood
it.
fan. I cried when it went off.
I
Me
have-
and
I
my
was
me
sad.
and my mother used
Is
to
True
do
Blood
this.
HBO? That's HBO,
Yes,
right?
HBO.
Yes, HBO.
We used to do this thing because it came on Sundays. We would have our
I used
bloody
to watch it.
we would have our Bloody Marys and we would watch True Blood.
I was sad, but
I cried.
yeah.
But the ending was so stupid.
I can't even remember what the ending was.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back
Sookie
on.
didn't end up with Bill, and he
We
killed
knew he
himself.
was.
When we all thought that was gonna happen, but yeah, we will be back.
Oh shit,
in,
you're right. It was 12 episodes in the first season.
What
Yeah,
is-
we'll be back next week. And we'll figure
It's
out what
12
we're
in
gonna
a
do. I
second.
guess
Yeah, we don't know at this time, but
it might just be a freestyle episode.
12 in the third.
those are always fun.
Mhm.
I like those.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
yeah, thank y'all for watching. I
Thank
know it was
you.
kind of shortened today.
It actually wasn't.
It wasn't actually.
Really,
no.
it wasn't.
Yeah,
you just-
but we appreciate y'all like always. Thanks for watching, and we will see y'all next time.
Bye.
Peace.
America. Hey, we still here. All right.